Hi, my name is Lanique Glasgow. This is the African Mobile Profitability Analyst. So these are all my 5 grads. I have the profit by city and region, profit in year and region, profit by segment and region, sales and profit region and city, contracts sold by salesperson, and then the close rates and how much each person sell quarterly. I based all my grads off the region. I felt like the region will help see the data better. Based on the map graph, Western regions has more cities than any other city. The Western region leads in the residential as well. Even though Aubrey Baker sold the most contracts, his closing percentage wasn't the highest. Maureen James closed the most contracts out of all the salesperson. Maureen Jones lands almost in last place in the category contract, so therefore if I needed something done and said, I will put my faith in Aubrey Breaker. Also, I will have him help out other salespersons so better progress can be performed. Even though he isn't the top in the closing rate, he is in the top 5. Also, to keep in mind, he sold almost 100 more contracts than Marina. If she was sold as much contracts as him, then I don't think her closing rate will be the top. Overall, the closing rate needs to improve within everyone. I think they all could be higher. So therefore, some type of training need to be put in place so that they can sell more and close as much as they sell in the contracts. And with that being said, like I said before, I would have Aubrey Baker leading the whole thing and helping others out, whatever needs to be helped or emphasizing in extra training that is provided. Public segment. I will make sure before I send Aubrey out to helping everyone else and leading that he knows which region he should avoid because it seems to be excelling. And other regions and cities need help in closing contracts and getting them sold, so the business can expand properly. I would suggest him to avoid public southern region because the region has recovered and increased in profit. It is going up the right path. Also, the best city within the region is Windhoek, and I suggest that based on the sales and profits as contracts in the rest of the region. I would get him to try to close more deals and sell more contracts in the rest of the region. Southern and middle region profit is in the positives, but the graph is showing the slope going into a negative direction. Eastern region is going into the positive direction, but is barely making a profit. Therefore, still need work. The Western region profits and slope is in a negative. I would consider the Western region to be the first to be looked at. In the commercial segment, I would suggest that the salesperson to avoid the Western region compared to others. I suggest that the Western because based on the numbers are increasing tremendously. Even though the profit is not in the positive, based on the chart is moving in the right direction. The rest of the region profits are in the positive, but based on the chart is moving in a negative direction. Therefore, the company needs to find a way so it won't slack off. The other regions need to be maintained better. In the residential segment, I would suggest to avoid the Eastern region for now. Eastern region needs help, but it's not as much as the rest of the region. It's lifted a little compared to the previous year, but it's not too bad. It do need to be maintained. As for the Western region, it needs serious help. The graph shows the line going down a lot for the regions. I suggest to have a salesperson start in the Southern region, even though profits as a whole is in the positive. The past years it's been coming up negative. In a blink of an eye, it seems as if it won't have any profit to show for the region at all. Thank you, and this is my analyst and what I suggest the company should do.